If we look at the way that SMEs are working, the SMEs are moving into the cloud at a very, very fast rate. Enterprises, companies with more than 1,000 employees tend to be fairly conservative. They tend to have lots of legacy applications. They tend to be stuck in the past and really committed to those. So they're sticking with on-premises solutions. Smaller businesses that are more agile are adopting cloud email, cloud storage, cloud applications, Salesforce.com. They're getting their accounts off the web. They're really not, if you're setting up a new business, would you buy a data center? Would you get a data? No, you wouldn't. You would start to consume your IT off the cloud because that's the way it works. So the answer to the question is today, absolutely, SMEs need to look at their storage differently. And it's almost certainly going to be local, personal storage rather than enterprise storage, because that enterprise storage is going to be on the cloud. There are lots of ways that organizations can be more flexible around storage. And I think the key is actually understanding what you're trying to do with your storage. The major issue is buying storage that scales out rather than scaling up. Now, what do I mean by that? Typically, because your storage is going to be growing at 40% per year because you're going to be like other people, if you buy a storage controller that's got a maximum capacity, and once you run out of that capacity, then you've got to buy another one. That's the scale-up approach. It's not really very effective. If you've got a scale-out approach, you basically build modules and you add an additional module as you grow, and you can scale out. And scale-out technology is really the future. It's the future that we've seen in computing, because virtualization gives us scale-out. It's the future that you see in networking, because we've gone edge of networking. You put new modules of switches at the edge of the network, and I think it's also true in storage. So that's being agile and being flexible, I think, means adopting a scale-out approach rather than a scale-up approach, except for some business applications where you need really high performance. And that might be because the application's got high latency sensitivity, or you've got a huge number of users. Perhaps it's an internet-facing app where you could have hundreds of thousands of users run the thing at the same time. You might actually need something that scales up in those circumstances.